think when we think about a festival, what's come in our mind? It's probably a picture or it's having lights, decorations, music. Now think about the festival where lights are computer screens and the music are the keyboard sounds. The person is typing very fast. So we are in a tech fest. Good morning, all of you. My name is Abhay. Today I am going to tell you about the tech fest. We have normally three questions. What is tech fest? Why it do we have? And third, how it is celebrated. First, why the tech fest? Sorry, what is the tech fest? Tech fest is gathering of a people who shows their cool technology and their new inventions. There are high density exhibitions and competitions hub, and there are very many robotics, combat, drone racing, and AI arenas. It is a place where a student, industry, big giants, and the scientists come together. What's the coolest part is student can ask the real things about the industry and the scientist and ask the question how because I engineer student should be a curious and loving technology loving. So he she can ask the question from the scientist or the industry giants that how it's happening or what they are curious about. And second is why we celebrated the Tech Fest. First, invention beyond the syllabus. Uh, engineering student have syllabus. He should not like we have to grant the things and give exams and pass the engineering. Engineering is all about the creations and inventions. So student can invent something and present it in a better form. It is not needed the syllabus, you don't need the marks or that much marks you have, then you can invent that thing. It is more than it. Open source collaboration, we can collaborate like somebody who makes the robot and some restaurant or company want to hire and own the technology. That was a big, not big, but a successful achievement for an engineer or a student that his invention is useful for someone. And startup acceleration, you build any app and you don't have to think about where I should present it, where I should sell it. Just present and pitch it, and you have the best startup acceleration. You have funding and investors. Then we have celebrating curiosity. Uh, because I engineer in curious and technology loving, so it is a platform where he she can show his or her curiosity and how he much enjoy the technology as a profession. Next, how is a tech fest executed or celebrated? First, a tech fest is the tech fest is celebrated in a building where the many people gather. First, in the tech fest, we should have the attend device, which attend device is basically a hardware which helps in the security like biometrics because the many students, many teachers, industry giants, scientists are gaming and because the students are very curious in cybersecurity, they hack something or they debug. So we should have security purpose. Next, we have Wi-Fi mass network because there was around 50 to 1 lakh students or people and they were needed a massive network speed. Then they can perform their task and invention. They can show off the inventions. Next, we have a cloud load balance Cloud load balance is basically a database server where the old data stored, like a PPT and many more inventions, like blueprint, circuit diagram, and many more things. We can have to have a server, and we should manage it and provide the better to the students. And the systems are cool because many students are team. In one team there was a 4 to 5 student and they are registering, like we have government sites there. When the result out, the traffic of the students is much more than it sometimes crash or server error. So we should don't face that problems. We can have a better server pool and cloud that manage easily that situation. As compute nodes, we have to have circuits, laptops, and many devices that much a student need. Uh, uh, I want to, in fact, in USA, there was a biggest tech fest of the world where the 2 lakh people came to see the brand new invention or the technology how they have. And in India, it was happened in IIT Bombay every year, or I don't know that, but it happens in IIT Bombay, and 1 lakh 75,000 people came from the whole world for to see the technology. What our students are curious about and what are they building, inventing new things that helps our world and continue to make easy life. The coolest part is that the student and the industry and they are gathering in one place, and they can build much more because the student have a creative idea. Industry have the real time work experience, and the scientist is researching on the building new things. That was a best opportunity for an engineer or someone who want to build something new. And there was we had an in the TechFest sometimes it has a hackathons. Hackathons are basically a competition between the students. It was like Diwali and goes at for 3 to 4 days, and we have celebrated with their friends family, and it is look like that. In hackathons, there was 24 hours at hackathons, 48 hours hackathons. The student or participants have to full potential in the 48 hours and do new things. First, if we have the team, we have better team because in building new things in a like app building, we need many things like front end, back end, database, cloud, and we need many things. In a team, there was 5 brilliant participants and students that can build in easy way. Sandbox containers and Git at scale. The Git, if you have a repository that your project will be short will look like better. There was a read MD file that show up your file what is it the project, and then the grading APIs. API is basically a key that was help the software in showing the data or performing the data well, and like leaderboards that when the result out, the student also know that how he scored the judges and that. So it is not just an event; it is a like massive festival for an engineer student to do student that he can talk to the real world problems, what are the company facing and solve it, and the scientists what they are researching about, what the new things are researching in the technology. That's gave the support and make the student curious